Barbie versus the patriarchy.
Uptown girl, she's been living in her white bread world. Come on, guys.
Forget the clubs, just shoot them.
Hey guys, welcome to my review. Welcome to my review of the Barbie movie. Barbie stars Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Simu Lee, and Will Ferrell. Many other actors, but to name a few. And the movie is directed by Greta Gerwig, girl who gave us Lady Bird and Little Women. The movie is co-written by Noah Baumbach, filmmaker we're all pretty, well, a lot of cinephiles know who he is. Directed like Greenberg, While We're Young, Francis Ha, Mistress America. He's one of those art house directors. He's made some gems, but he's made some, well, pretentious drivel. I'm sorry. So Barbie, what the fuck was I even supposed to expect with this movie? Everyone's talking about the Barbie movie because it's coming out the same day as Oppenheimer, the Barbenheimer. Is that what they're calling this phenomenon? I actually got to see both these movies early, and one of these movies I loved, and then there's this one. Barbie. Okay, I was actually kind of looking forward to this based off the trailers. I thought the idea of a Barbie movie was ridiculous. I knew right away Margot Robbie was going to be cast because she is a live-action Barbie. Just look at her. But I was a little like, Greta Gerwig Barbie movie. Okay. But the trailers kind of looked funny. If they did this movie like the Addams Family movie or the Brady Bunch movie, like these characters in the real world, that could be very funny. That's why the Addams Family movie in the 90s, Addams Family and Addams Family Values, those are funny movies because these dark, gothic, twisted characters are just weird in the real world, and that's what makes it funny, and that's what makes the Brady Bunch movie funny, because they're these, like, 60s sitcom characters in the 90s. They don't work, and that's what makes it funny. That's what makes those movies really funny. And I thought that's what they're going to do with this movie. They're these cartoon characters in the real world, and that's, like, the movie. And they're trying to get back to their world. Kind of like Enchanted. That's why Enchanted works so funny. It's these Disney characters in the real world. That's funny. Fish out of water stories can be really funny. In the beginning, that's what this movie is. And then it turns into something else. I'm like, what? Like, in the beginning of the movie is like a Barbie movie. It's pink and bright and colorful. It feels like a cartoon and stuff. And then all of a sudden, Barbie is having an existential crisis, and she maybe doesn't want to be the Barbie that we all know. And her and Ken go into the real world, and they find out what our world is like and what reality is like and how strange and weird it is, but also how terrible it can be. And she learns about gender norms, that not all women have to be beautiful and stuff. Men could also be beautiful, and women shouldn't be treated as like these objects and stuff. You know, women don't get treated properly, and women shouldn't have to bend the knee to all men. The patriarchy. Barbie is gonna take down the patriarchy.
What the hell did you just say?
That's like, what? What is this movie talking about? Like, okay, I know when it comes to feminism, I've kind of made fun of it a little bit, and that's not me trying to put down women. That's not at all, like, I think feminism is an amazing thing. I really do. Equality for women is a no-brainer. It's just the way they're doing it nowadays. They're trying to make, like, women overly powerful, and they're trying to just, again, do the thing like, oh, don't be like this. And I'm like, well, no one's asking people to be like that. No one wants, I don't know, it's weird. It was like why I don't like the movie Don't Worry, Darling. This movie's like a brighter version of that, but it's basically the same sort of message. And the way they did Ken in this movie, wow. I'll say Ryan Gosling is very funny in this movie. He is the funniest person in this film. He's got the best jokes. And I wish the whole movie was about him. Honestly, Ryan Gosling's a funny guy. And every scene with him is hysterical. He is very funny. And Margot Robbie is a very good actress in this movie. She is very good. And she was just made to play this role, Barbie. Like, she is great. The two of them make this movie. Like, they are this movie, and I just wish the script was better. I wish it was funnier and a little more unique. And then this movie thinks it's super clever and smart. Like, the movie is like, wow, look how deep and powerful we are. Like, this movie, like, Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach think they're talking about some real stuff here. And in ways, they are. And in other ways, I'm like, okay, like, this was very relevant 15 years ago. And also, this stuff's been done before. Like, the messaging in this movie, I agree with it. But, like, is it necessary? For a Barbie movie? Really? And the thing is, Barbie is geared for little girls. No young girls are going to go watch this movie and enjoy it. Because they're going to be like, what the hell am I watching? Like, I don't really know what they were doing. Because, like, this movie is an adult movie. Like, it's got... all the jokes are going to go over all kids' heads. So, this movie is for adults. But then there's going to be a lot of adults that are not going to want to see this movie. Because, like, why the fuck am I going to watch a Barbie movie? But then kids are going to go watch this movie, and they're going to be like, what's happening? What are they even talking about? So who the hell is this movie for? Like, I don't know what they were doing. Like, I think this was a missed opportunity to be a very funny movie. I don't know why they didn't go the Enchanted route. Like, if they made this movie, like a Barbie version of Enchanted, like, that would have been great for the whole family. Like, kids would have enjoyed it, but also adults would enjoy it. Put adult jokes in it. And if you want, like, feminist stuff and a feminist message, you could still do that, but also be a fun, hilarious movie for kids and young girls. Because, like, I get what they're trying to say with the messaging for young girls, but young girls are not going to be paying attention to that because they're going to be like, what's happening? I don't understand any of these jokes. And what happened to that first half an hour, 20 minutes where we're having fun in the Barbie world? Now we're in the real world and talk about real shit that we are not supposed to worry about because we're just kids. So I don't know what they were going for with this. I think Greta Gerwig just wanted to make a feminist movie, which all her movies are, but, like, she wanted to make one about Barbie, and I think she wanted to get, like, young girls to get involved in this, but, like, and maybe some of them will, but this is not a kid's movie. This is, like, an adult movie. It's not R-rated, but all the themes and topics and conversations are for adults. Like, so I don't know. I thought the whole point of the movie just felt off, and just I don't know. And the movie isn't that funny. Okay, it can be hilarious, but those are few and far between. It's almost like a 2-hour film, and the funny moments are really funny, but then it just is, like, very unfunny for, like, a half an hour straight. Then it goes back to being kind of funny again, and then it goes to, like, an hour of unfunny. And it's weird. Like, it's very weird. I don't know. I found this movie just odd. I'm like, what is happening? I don't know. A lot of people are seeming to love this movie. The critics. I don't think average Joe people are going to watch this movie and enjoy it. I'm not talking about you film critics out there or you cinephiles out there who listen to all the film critics. I'm talking about regular average Joe people. I don't think they're going to like this movie at all. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. I really didn't. I was kind of annoyed and I thought it was a missed opportunity. I think this movie had a lot of potential to be really good. And I think it could have been super funny. And there was funny-ass moments in the movie, so I know these writers, I know Noah Baumbach and Greta Gerwig, I know they're talented enough to make a very funny movie, but they let their fucking egos get in the way, and they're trying to be this, like, smart art house film about the patriarchy and stuff. Like, I'm like, okay. Just make a funny movie. Like, come on now. It's Barbie. Like, it's Barbie. Like, Greta Gerwig, you've made movies like Little Women and Lady Bird, deep feminist movies, but it's a Barbie movie. Come on now. Jesus. And everyone, I know some people are like, what, a Barbie movie can't be deep and profound? I'm like, I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying the target audience is not going to give a fuck. Why do you think we don't have Transformers movies that are, you know, deep, profound war movies about the tragedies of war? Like, no, because people don't want to see that. I don't know, there's stuff I liked. Like, I liked the two leads. I thought it was very well shot. The cinematography is really good. The whole beginning is very creative. And again, the scenes with Ryan Gosling are very funny. But then, like, Will Ferrell is obnoxious in this movie. A few other characters really don't shut the fuck up. There's also this child in this movie, this, like, mother-daughter sort of relationship. That got on my fucking nerves real quick. And the movie beats you over the fucking head with this message, especially in the last 25 minutes. Holy crap, like, I get what you're saying. But everyone's going to... I think all the critics are going to love it, because critics love this kind of stuff. They love this kind of messaging. They love that, like, ooh, it's a Barbie movie, but it's a profound Barbie movie. Brilliant, Greta. Like, yeah, critics are gonna eat this shit up, man. Like, they love shit like this. And honestly, like, visually, it's good. It's very well acted, but it's nothing new. It's nothing to write home about, and I don't think it's a movie in a few years we're gonna be talking about very much. Oppenheimer, on the other hand, I'll get to that. Wasn't for me. I didn't think it was all that great, but you know what? I've been wrong before. Many times. All the time. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Barbie a... I don't fucking know. 6 out of 10? Sure. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for this movie? And what is your favorite movie directed by Mrs. Greta Gerwig? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.